10 best things to do in Houston, Texas. Make no mistake, there is not a lack of fantastic things to do in Houston. The country's fourth biggest city by population is an adrenaline rush of history, science, culture, and dang amazing food. Houston has nearly 150 museums, encompassing everything from the cosmos to the tomb, as culture ought to be in black capitals. Houston excels both indoors and out, with stunning bursts of expansive wilderness for daring explorers. Space City does all of it, engaging the head and soothing the soul before blasting the senses with food, drink, and pleasure. This is the ultimate bucket list for Houston. Number 10. Take a tour in space. On July 20th, 1969, as Neil Armstrong touched foot on the moon, he declared, "Houston, the Eagle has landed." The first word spoken on the surface of the moon was Houston, so it's only natural that the city is home to one of the world's best intergalactic museums. NASA's Space Center Houston is a plethora of permanent exhibits and attractions, including a 156-foot-long flying SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, a large artifact collection, live shows, and a NASA tram tour that takes visitors behind the scenes at Johnson Space Center are also available. Every year, 1.25 million visitors flock to the Space Center's official visitor center to marvel at the world's greatest collection of spacesuits and moon rocks. There are over 400 space artifacts here in Houston. Number 9. Satisfy your Asian cuisine cravings. Houston has the second largest Indo-Chinese community in the United States after Los Angeles, so it's only natural to pay a visit to Chinatown, which authentically and delightfully combines delicacies from all across Asia. For an Epicurean adventure, head to the vibrant Southwest District. Enjoy the rich and seductive tastes, sights, and smells of Hong Kong's busy food market. After that, stop by Ocean Palace for dim sum or Tantan for a warm bowl of vermicelli soup. Finish your afternoon with a tour through Jade Buddha Temple's tranquil lotus ponds, statues, and gardens. The district is enormous. For the most recent activities and recommendations, go to Chowdown in Chinatown. Number 8. Visit the house that looks like a beer can. Beginning in the 1970s, retired railway worker John Milkovich, an avid beer lover, began decorating his residence with his empties. Milkovich worked on his project for 18 years, and the results are astounding. He and his companions drank approximately 50,000 beers to provide for his little home in the Rice military neighborhood. Tin can lint garlands dangle from the rafters and chime when the breeze blows. Cans have been used to make fences and a giant mailbox, and faded Pabst Blue Ribbon and Budweiser logos from cardboard beer cases tastefully decorate the porch. It most emphatically does not blend in with its surroundings. It's also one of the world's best instances of recycling. Pay $5 to enter the house, or simply view the beloved folk artwork from the sidewalk. Number 7. Enjoy a view of Twilight from ground. The glass pyramid has become a cult favorite among Houstonians since Rice University launched James Turrell's Twilight Epiphany Skyspace in June 2012. Locals flock to watch this stunning natural light show, especially after sunset. The innovative construction combines LED lights to generate a brilliant display projected via a square aperture at the pyramid summit in time at the rising and setting of the sun. For the 45-minute show, you can either sit in the ground-level pavilion or go upstairs to the viewing platform. Both levels contain curving concrete benches for reclining and viewing Turrell's sequence, which bathes the roof in vibrant colors that changes as the sun moves. Number 6. Get your art lesson. The Menil Collection, one of the most important art collections of the 20th century, is housed in a spectacular purpose-built gallery designed by none other than Renzo Piano, the same designer who designed New York's Whitney Museum of American Art. The magnificent masterpieces are from the private collection of John and Dominique de Menil and are displayed in wide, naturally illuminated white-walled areas. The roughly 15,000 works range from Paleolithic sculptures to surrealist paintings, and several notable painters, including Picasso and René Magritte, have full rooms to themselves. It would be illegal not to spend some time here with free entrance and parking. Number 5. Explore Mexican food. If you're looking for a Houston Mexican restaurant, Ninfa's on Navigation is not just a local landmark, but they've also served politicians, celebrities, and even visiting royalty. Their Mexican food is unrivaled. Chef Alex Padilla employs only high-quality ingredients, just like Mama Ninfa, and fresh Gulf of Mexico seafood such as red snapper, jumbo prawns, and more. According to legend, the fajita was conceived in Houston, and the restaurant that came up with the brilliant idea is still serving the dish today. Ninfa's has been in business for so long that its tagline is "the best Mexican food in Texas since Texas was in Mexico." It's not all bluster either. The food is fantastic. especially when paired with the legendary off-the-menu toppings. They also have some of the best margaritas around. Win-win. Number 4, get a lesson history at the National Museum of Funeral History. At this morbidly curious museum, visitors may learn about everything from the mystery traditions surrounding the burial of the Pope to a replica of Abraham Lincoln's state funeral. Okay, a visit to this museum may not be the most exciting excursion, but it is certainly entertaining. The massive 1960 Packard graveyard bus, designed to reduce funeral processions, is a must-see. It could transport a coffin, pallbearers, and 20 mourners, but was quickly retired after tipping over on a San Francisco hill, sending bodies both alive and deceased bouncing down the street like a real-life coffin flop. Number 3, let's buy some boots. Since 1883, Medays has been creating bespoke boots and shoes for Houstonians. The helpful employees will tell you about the process by which they source their leather, using identical tanneries in Italy and France's luxury brands like Hermes, and assist you to choose every aspect of your custom handcrafted cowboy boots, created to fit each of your feet during your by-appointment-only design consultation at the Slick Showroom. Salmade is a renowned bootmaker who will frequently lead the consultation from the manufacturing factory off Interstate 10 via Skype. You'll return for a fitting around a month later. Number 2, make a splash. Six Flags Hurricane Harbor Splashtown, which spans 40 acres and contains over 2 million gallons of water, is the place to go when Texas heat becomes oppressive. It's also one of the top water parks in the United States. The water park, which is suitable for all ages, has places for shallow splashing such as Coconut Bay and Treehouse, a 500,000-gallon wave pool, a lazy river, and a variety of rides ranging from calm to thrilling. Recent visitors had mixed feelings about Six Flags Hurricane Harbor Splashtown, particularly in terms of weather closures and customer service. Other reviewers, particularly those traveling with children, were impressed with the park's array of water slides and activities. Number 1, entertain yourself outdoors. For 100 years, the Miller Outdoor Theater has been a favorite of Houstonians and visitors alike, offering 8 months of free programming. The theater, which takes up more than 7 acres in Herman Park, has over 1,700 seats, 20 wheelchair places, and a lawn that can seat up to 4,500 people. Jazz and classical music concerts, Shakespeare shows, and classic cinema screenings are among the events. Miller Outdoor Theater patrons include everyone from families to elders, and they all praise the site and its performances. Some people prefer the calm ambiance of a picnic on the lawn, while others prefer to be closer to the action in reserved seats because the sound is better. There are a million other things to do in Texas, but this bucket list covers a little bit of everything. If you're a traveler, then you don't have too much time, and these places are the ones you don't want to miss in any case. Give a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon so we can keep on bringing the most unorthodox travel guides of places you would not regret visiting. Tell us your favorite place in the comments below. Where would you go if you had the chance to go to Houston?